go. Three, two, one. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Old Carver Fishing. Today we got Luke and Tara are out. They're doing something very important, so they will not be with us here today. But we do have. Thank you, Dan. This is usually my job. We do have Dan with us today. Danny Two Cats, our Old Carver Fishing pro staffer. To the left of me is Scotty, the Iceman. Good man. He's Northwind,
Norfin,
Old Carver,
Stoked Baits.
Stoke Baits. Anything else?
No,
You got nothing brewing? Nothing
no,
else?
nothing that I know of right now.
And our guest host, many of you probably seen her on the comment section all the time, is Nichole Huddleston.
What up? Hi, guys.
Who do you work with?
Excited to be here.
Yeah, all right.
I'm just your local, shit talker, angler, river rat, little warrior, adventurer. That's what I do.
She's with Billy Rub Baits.
And Billy Rub Baits. Do you pro staff for
Yeah.
Billy Rub?
Not really, no. I just like believe in his stuff. And once I believe in a product, and we live close by, so I
Yeah.
just like to.
You fished with Bill, haven't you?
Yeah, we did a little mini tournament before. And yeah, we did a bass thing together, and that was a blast. And,
Yeah.
But using his product, mostly I use the rubs and try to test those rubs, and they've been just amazing for me as far as the outcome of the fish and the new types of protein infused swim baits. They're amazing too. I mean, they have worked miracles for me so far, so I'm just going to keep on promoting that. And
Right
So
on.
you're a firm believer.
I am. I have grew to be a very firm believer.
How do you use it? How do you use that rub?
Well, you take your favorite swim bait or whatever you're using, plastic, jig, or even your Rapala, and just put a little bit of the rub. There's different kinds that you could just put a little bit on there and just work your magic, however you like to finesse it, and the fish like it. It's like fish candy. So
Have you ever rubbed it on a live bait?
live bait?
Yeah.
No, I
You should try that.
should make a bait ball type of thing. I do a lot of experimenting anyway. I have a lot of alone time on the river,
Yeah.
on the bank, so I do whatever anyway. So,
Where do you fish on the river?
well, last summer I spent a lot of time camping and portaging on the St. Croix and on the Wisconsin side.
Nice.
The benefits to that being you can have more lines in the water, and you can use, sunfish and other types of bait that you can't use in Minnesota. But,
Yeah, they're allowed
Do
to
you
have more fun.
primarily catfish? Or I heard
they're
you said you were going for bass.
She's
smallmouth. I was catching. I had just a decent year in that little stretch with catching them. So
Okay.
on just the catfish types of baits and stuff. So I'll go fish the crow and get my bullheads, or I'll get creek chubs and just a
We don't
pile
give
of-
away bullhead spots on this show.
No.
No,
That's a sin.
Never. Yeah.
it's.
Now
I
you're
mean,
gonna-
when it comes
not-
to like the river, like
Now you're gonna have
it's a
Corey.
hit or miss.
Now you're gonna have Corey there catching bullheads for no reason.
He doesn't know where though.
Oh.
The crow is pretty long.
How many comments are we gonna give Corey this time?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's really going at
Is
it.
he at it?
Yeah, he's
I
at
can't
it.
see anything.
Probably
a
It's
good
probably
way.
better that
He
you
is.
don't.
Probably better that I don't.
So
I wanna
Heather's
read
in the
some.
house.
What's up, Heather?
Hi, Heather.
She says better be a pro staffer after this. She's the best salesman they have, and that's true. That's the reason why we have it
Saleswoman.
Old Carver. The reason why we have Billy Robin Old Carver is because of Nikki.
Yeah, that's right.
I ran it a little bit this winter and I liked it. Tried some of his baits. I caught fish on them.
Mhm.
Where is it? Do we have it here right now?
Yeah, there's some rubs sitting over there. You want me to go grab it?
Yeah.
Yeah, go grab
Is
some.
this so? If you get this on your hand, are you screwed? Like, is your hand gonna stink for the rest of the day?
It might smell a
Actually-
little funky. I don't know.
For a little while, but the cool thing is it's not as potent and as disgusting as some of the other, catfish rubs that I've had to deal with.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the sprays.
Oh, the sprays.
Yeah, there's some sprays here that we have here that are pretty awesome. I mean, a lot of people really, really, really go at it.
Yeah.
I mean,
What's
So there's different kinds. So here's the bluegill and the smelt and the night crawler.
The only
Um,
one I didn't grab, I think, was the
if I open this, is it
Emerald
gonna?
that's fine.
Shiner is probably one of the
All
most
right, we're all gonna do
popular.
a
Yeah.
practice sniff. Oh,
They're not that bad.
that one's kind of peppery. Maybe you should put some of this on that pork sandwich I brought you.
Oh,
Hey
yeah,
Dan, you should
little
do a
flavor.
taste test.
Nah, I don't
Oh,
think
come
so,
on.
Heather says for you to eat it.
guys. No,
Come
You
on.
can rub it in one of the wax rooms.
that's
You won't get sick. I mean,
you promise I won't
It's
get
full of
sick?
protein.
Because I
Full
might.
of protein.
Well, then you'll just get off work tomorrow.
Oh, the Wild have an 8:30 game. I'm pretty sure I got work off tomorrow anyway.
oh man, I don't know if that'll sit well with my Taco Bell too. Oof.
So it's pretty good on plastics.
Billy Rub on Taco Bell.
There you go.
Yeah, what? Anything's, those bottom feeders.
So did he just come out with the bluegill?
I think so because
'Cause
it's
I haven't
newer. We
seen
didn't
that
have
one.
it.
And there's
That's a
one too that
newer
says
one.
catfish.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yep, we have a catfish rub. I've actually caught channels on a rattle rub, and with a little bit of the rub,
With the bluegill?
and it just caught me off guard because it was one after
I
another.
hear
and I
those
was like,
work
"What?"
really well for catfish.
Jay Johnson is in the house. He says,
What's up, Jay?
he says, don't eat it. He says,
Do not.
I
eat
know what
it.
it's made of.
Oh yeah.
You just had to go and
What
ruin
are we
it.
talking about, Jay? It says right here, it's FDA approved.
So it's great for human consumption?
Yeah. Can rub it in.
No, it does not.
Nikki, what area do you live in?
I'm in the Hopkins Minnetonka area.
Okay,
currently.
so you travel to go camp. You
I
don't have
do.
you don't have a river next door.
I do not, but I have a cleaning business, so I have a lot of cleaning jobs around different bodies of water, and which is kind of a blessing in disguise. So in between jobs, if I have time, I'll go hit up that spot, that watering hole. So either Minnetonka, I have a lot on Lake Minnetonka area, or Watertown.
I drive through
couple
there a lot.
rivers. Yep.
Do you fish the
Hard.
channels in Minnetonka?
I have. If I'm in an area where I can park on a side street, just kind of swoop in there.
Yeah,
Or a client, like, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
For sure.
yeah.
I would totally
but-
take advantage of that.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's way easier ice fishing though. Like, I mean, anywhere, any of my jobs, because then I'll find a new lake that I could just walk out onto and just kind of scout out. That's kind of my favorite thing to do is winter ice fishing, because it's easier for me to get out and solo and scout out new turf.
Sure.
But
Did you find anything cool this winter?
I was more busy this winter than I have in the last couple of years. So I haven't been as, adventurous as far as driving that much with gas prices, but also trying to get back into the loop from the 2020, 2021 adventures and getting back into work full time.
Yeah.
So it's like, ugh.
You went
I know
up
it's
north,
a-
though.
I did. I went up north a few times.
I did not.
I love fishing Wisconsin a lot. So
It is great.
part of Wisconsin Women Fish over there as well. So I do a lot of, and Ice Junkie. So I like to do those tournaments with those people. They're an amazing group, and it's really fun type of tournament. And plus,
You get to meet everybody.
there's a bar on every single little corner. Like if
Yeah,
you're
it
in the
sounds-
middle of nowhere,
sounds
you're
familiar.
fine because there's a bar there.
I don't know. It's
Like,
getting- starting to be like Carver's not going to be in the middle of nowhere anymore.
No, it's getting pretty big around here.
It is.
it is. Even Watertown has.
Good for the bait store.
It's just insane
Yeah, it is.
since I moved down south. So
Good for the re grand opening.
It's not a re grand opening. It's the actual opening.
which will be
Yeah.
exciting.
It's the second one.
Well,
Luke, that's
No
not
way.
here. He just got his certificate for his
you did.
state
Surgeon.
record of Wisconsin
He did.
surgeon.
And I'll get that
Oh
hooked up
yeah,
here real
Did
quick.
you? Yeah.
that is awesome.
Chewy had a picture of it. That's pretty cool. The kid's a savage.
That
He
is
is.
amazing.
He's probably up north going for channel cats. He's at a high level fishing meeting right now. We're not supposed to say where, but he's going to try to get the rods increased to 2 per person or more if he's any sort of salesman. Trying to
We'll
get the
see.
baits changed and tried to make it more like the Wisconsin rules where it's not so tight.
Yeah,
Give us a better chance to have fun out there
yeah.
without hurting the population.
It should be like that, though. 2 lines.
especially on the rivers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of people fish for their own bait. You know what I mean? So having your big rod out there for those big ones, and then trying to get your own little,
Right.
Yeah.
sheep head or whatever you use. So
Yeah.
Yep, and I got a picture for you guys to check out here real quick. There he is holding that big monster, Wisconsin fish record.
that is amazing.
Luke Hedges.
Bastard.
And
Thing's huge.
I think this year we're gonna go ahead and put down that down payment and get that mounted and put in the shop for you guys.
Oh, that would be awesome for them.
I wouldn't put it up.
Yeah, he
there.
said. What do you say? It costs about
Yeah.
$1,200.
We'll remember more than
We'll
that.
start a fundraiser.
A little bit.
Maybe a tip jar.
Mm.
Get them going.
GoFundMe.
Scotty, how about you? Got any fishing in lately?
I have not.
Sweet.
Not at all.
I know
I-
Chewy hasn't. He's too busy.
I was gonna.
No,
I got out.
I did go scout my favorite place though. It's not fishable.
You went to
No.
scout your favorite place.
No, I went to go look at my favorite place. Go scout, see how it changed. But there's so much wood in there now. Like I don't know what. It's the first time I've ever seen that many trees get stuck on that stretch. So I've been talking with my friends, so I'm getting back with my old buddies that we used to fish with, and that's why I was a little late to the podcast today.
'Cause you're scouting for fishing.
Well, I'm gonna join that bank. I'm gonna be in that bank thing.
What are you
that
gonna do?
bank league, too.
You're gonna bass
I'm gonna
fish
be
or
in-
what?
No,
No, the catfish league.
catfish league, dude.
How are you gonna scout spots?
I'm not scouting
the
spots.
rivers in the woods
I'm
right
not
now.
scouting spots. Not where we're at. It's not. It's not. It's high. It's high. So it hasn't reached it yet. But I imagine it'll probably get in there like maybe 30 feet. Yeah, maybe 30 feet. Which means that we're gonna have to like re-dig out our entrance to that spot. Obviously. Well, I can't hurt my back again. So yeah, I'm not gonna tell you where it's at, Dan. Don't even.
Dan already
Don't
knows.
even.
He's just fishing for the.
Probably already knows. He's just,
Keep talking.
That's all he's
Nothing else.
doing.
Is that all you got
Anyways,
to say?
Nikki,
Oh, all right.
what do you want me to give away my? What do you
everyone-
want to give away my spot?
You don't have
you
any
don't-
fucking spots.
I do have a spot. Actually, I got two spots.
has a
one,
spot.
One here, and then one in Chaska.
Ooh.
Yeah. Luke knows about the one in Chaska. He caught me one day.
He caught you one day.
Oh, I was talking about it right away. He knew where it was at, so I was like, "Shit." So yeah, we go by there all the time. We never catch
Yeah.
nothing. I'm like, "Well,
Luke knows a lot of spots on the river.
you can't tell Luke one little detail of where you're at because you'll figure it out right away. He'll be like, "Oh yeah, that's next to that rock." The fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, he sees like anything on the shoreline and he
But I'm
knows where
fishing,
you're
I'm fishing
at.
the bank league. Yeah. Rika's too. Rika's probably gonna fish it out here though.
You're gonna fish the boat league with me once in a while too, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna go on the boat league.
Yeah.
I'll
So-
do it.
Muddy
not-
River
it's on the
catfishing
weekend.
Muddy River catfishing.
right here.
All right. We're gonna have to get Chris to send us some hats or something.
Jesus Christ, Heather.
What? What'd she say?
I can't.
In Chaska Courthouse, there's secretly flatties down
There are.
It's not a secret.
It's
There
not a secret.
are.
Not anymore. Thanks, Heather.
Where's mine at?
You got a map you want to share with us?
My picture. My 46 came from back there.
It did not. Quit lying.
It did not.
Why are you lying?
What do you mean?
Did it really?
Yeah. In the rain.
Where is that
I
picture?
sat for 3 hours in the rain. Didn't get a single bite.
Can you reach
It was like a
I did that
thunderstorm.
once.
You can't reach
Lightning.
it
They were
out.
hiding under trees, and the rod just went.
You're not supposed to do that, Dan.
Oh yeah. Leave it.
Struck by lightning.
Oh, I thought you let leave the rod unattended. I'm like, easy, Luke. Come on.
What's your biggest flat?
My biggest was actually in Oklahoma. It was,
Louder.
I mean, it's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm not used to microphones, guys.
You're good.
Can you
You're
hear me
good.
now?
Yeah, you're fine.
I think it was 42 pounds, and
Damn.
yeah,
Nice. Was that a blue?
42 pounds?
No,
No.
she
Oh,
said
flat.
Oh,
Flat.
yeah. Did you get any blues?
I did not. I still need to get a blue. I hear they're in Minnesota somewhere lurking.
Yep, they are. They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah,
A lot of people caught them. Luke doesn't
Oh.
believe it, but I seen the pictures and I know
Yeah,
they're blues.
They post them all
they
the
gotta
time.
be real. I mean,
Yes.
for real.
Isn't it great? You can talk all this crap and Luke's not gonna find out till tomorrow. He'll probably text me later on tonight.
He's like, God.
So you guys are idiots. Don't you know anything?
He's gonna
Eric's
probably say
on.
next time I'm not there, no podcast.
Yeah, he always calls
Yeah.
me. He's like, well,
See,
probably
Heather
for
caught
good
one.
reason. I say a lot of stuff that's wrong, and he just corrects me.
Heather caught one. See, they're here
Oh yeah, they're in there.
in Minnesota. Have you caught one in Minnesota though?
It wasn't like immaculately huge. So where I camp out a lot between Belle Plaine and Henderson, we night fish. So we caught the majority of our flatheads always at like 1:30, 2:30 in the morning. And while we're kind of falling down into a ravine trying to get it and up and out. But a couple times, like when I first moved down to the cities and started scouting out river spots or whatever, and I just wasn't aware. I was just ignorant or whatever. I just kept getting not really in trouble because they were really cool cops in Belle Plaine. You can't noodle in Minnesota, Nichole. Like, we know your roots. And I'm like, okay, but I'm not this time. I promise. You see, there's my pole. I just got to go retrieve it because it swam under this branch or whatever. And he's like, it really looks like you're noodling. I'm like, I promise you I'm not, because I'm not. I'd rather be up where it's dry and not muddy, where my beer is.
He thought you were
Did I say
noodling.
beer? But yet that whole stretch, the Minnesota has been kind of my go-to river because it's not that far of a drive. I do have clients out this way too, so it's like I can park up, drive right up, set up a tent and a fire, and just go at it.
It's
But
fun to walk the
It is.
shores and
it is
just mess
to
around
do
and fish.
more scout, because some of those places 10 years ago when I first started scouting out there, those sandbars are no longer existent. Like,
No, they
everything-
change every
it
year.
changes so
Every year.
dramatically, which is kind of fun, the luck
Yeah.
of the draw.
I have pictures of this whole stretch from the time we moved to Carver, and every year it's different.
Hmm
Some points stay a little the same, but for the most part, it's all different. I mean, Luke found out last year when he hit that
Yeah.
sandbar.
There was a lot of
Jesus
people
Christ.
hitting sandbars last year.
Me and Dan did.
Did we?
Yeah, we bumped into one.
Yeah.
Did you?
We weren't going fast, but no, Dan like literally put the front of the boat up on it. And he's like, "Did I just hit something?" And I was like, "I don't know." He's like, "Hang on a minute." He backs the boat up and he's like, "Yeah, there's a sandbar right there."
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good thing we weren't going
So-
fast.
It's always
You
you can't go fast in my boat, especially when you got beer in there.
It still would have hurt.
You should have seen the first day that we went out and did the catfish league. We met in Chaska, right? And then we went ahead and said, all right, everybody, let's go. So everybody takes off in the jet boats. Everybody's off, and I'm taking video of everything. Everything looks so cool. All these kingfishers are going everywhere, and then all of a sudden you see Dan goes north, and then Arnie goes south, and then
Arnie is pumped up, by the way.
good.
He's in. He's gonna fish this year in the league, I think.
That's awesome.
You got the 7-horse running good?
Oh, he's got a new one he's putting together.
Yeah, good on Arnie. We miss Arnie. I didn't see him at all, I don't think, last year. I think I saw him once maybe at the gas station, but I didn't see him after that.
No, he really likes the no league fee gig that's going on. So he doesn't feel too committed.
I think it's the best. I
You
mean,
gonna
hopefully
do
it
it?
stays that way. I mean, it's going to stay that way, but
Are you
I mean,
fishing league?
I think that
I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I've been talking to a couple of the
Well,
fellow river rats.
it's a league. It's kind of like a league. It's not really a league. It's
The shore one?
we're
or-
gonna keep.
It
Just,
can
it's gonna
be
be
if
like
you
the
want
first
it to
year.
be.
It's gonna be the first year. It's gonna be like the first year we did it.
If you
So
if you want to
it's-
go every week and stick it out, there'll be a benefit for it at the end. If
Yeah.
you don't, it's like $5 is going to go toward the end pot, or
Yeah.
10 or whatever.
Yeah, so it'll be up to you. I mean, you want to stick it through all the way. And if you're doing good, of course you're gonna stay. You're gonna stick to it. But
Right.
For sure.
at least now we're not gonna. James Story's in the house.
What's up, James?
Hello.
Tim Sawyer. What else we got there? Derek Moy. That's awesome. You know, last podcast we had Nikki and Corey got me in trouble with Luke. I was reading you guys' podcast the whole time. I was like this. It looks like, are you falling
I
asleep?
was fine. Come on.
He thought you guys were fighting.
I thought you guys were fighting
Legit.
at first because I read a comment and it sounded like you guys were insulting each other, and I was like reading it, and I was just
We
like,
are. That's our.
That's how they talk.
This
That's
is
how they
yeah, but then I
communicate.
found out you guys were just messing around. But Luke was like, "Can you just stop paying attention to the comments?" I was like, "Okay, dude."
It's hard.
It's just kind of hard when it's just going boop 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 boop. You know.
Hey, there's Wade.
Hey, what's
What's up,
up,
Wade?
Wade?
Shed Hunter Wade. Is that why he couldn't come in tonight?
I don't know.
Or do we not invite him?
He could have came in.
Sorry, buddy.
No, I thought we told him last week. Wait, did we not tell you last week to come in?
Here's Chewy trying to cover his ass.
No.
No, there's an extra chair over there.
Yeah, it'll be too late now. By the time he gets there, it'll probably be over. So, other than flats, what else do you like to target, Nikki?
I do like the channel cats. But as I'm a mood fisherman, and like when something's in season,
We get
or
it.
because I have so much different types of rods and tackle and what I generally am in the mood for. Like I love cold water panfish, so I'll take them home. I like pike, and been trying for those. I know people are talking about muskies with me all the time. That's been my goal and
her
target.
arch nemesis.
Oh my god.
You gotta get Nikki out there.
I'm going to. I have a lot of awesome baits, you know what I mean, that I'm gonna try again, and different methods, different places, even though I know that they're in there, the lakes that I go to often. But maybe it's just timing. Last year there was a lot of, weather circumstances in my timing. I tried to even follow the moon pattern and phases and all that magic stuff, and I'm like, I don't know what it is, but my time will come this year. I guarantee. I
Yeah.
feel it, when you have that feeling. But
Have you thought about like getting a kayak or getting off the shore? Do you have a boat?
I have a kayak. I actually got it from Luke. I bought it from him last 2 years ago.
Oh,
So I have to set that up. I'm in the process of that, trying to figure out how I want it set up, and then easy on and off, like maneuvering, so
Right.
I can do my solo
Yeah.
stuff. I do have a boat too that's sitting there with a broken motor. So as far as like getting a new boat with prices, not yet, but
right.
I can use this if I find like something like 15 horsepower or less, or even just my trolling. I do have a trolling motor, so I suppose I could take it into those, like
Yeah, you
Rebecca,
can
I
get
heard,
there.
has
Yeah.
some good muskies, and you could take
Yep.
that trolling motor in there,
Sure.
or a canoe, my canoe,
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens when the river levels die down and it's safe to get back out there. Because I do like in the spring and after opener my pike. 'Cause
Sure.
pike is actually one of my favorite fish
It's
to
one of
eat.
my favorite.
So
Do you eat your channel cats too?
it depends on where I get them from.
St. Croix, yeah. Minnesota, no.
Minnesota, no. Mississippi, no.
She doesn't want to
The
give
best-
away too much
No,
info.
yeah.
They're like the best tasting channel cats you can eat, right?
No.
Yeah. What's wrong with the fish in
Minnesota.
the Minnesota?
Dan eats them all the
I
time
have. I
I'm
have
not
taken
glowing.
them home. I
that you
have.
know of.
But it's just timing to it, and like
Yeah, I like to eat
If I
fish
have-
in the winter, but
been there for hours and I only catch like one decent one, you know what I mean? Then no, I've caught some awesome walleye though for eaters, and I do take them.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So nothing like a good walleye fillet from the Minnesota River.
Have you got any 10 pounders out there?
No, God.
No?
No, I'm still trying to also hit that 30 mark with the
Yeah.
walleye, the 30 club. I would like to do that.
Big baits?
Not really. Just like you can catch on bullheads,
Sure.
walleyes will love them too. So
Sure.
we'll see.
Oh.
Luck of the draw. That's what I like about river fishing the most is you never know what's on that.
No.
edge
You
of
use
that
bullheads a
line.
lot?
I do. Well, I did the last couple of years just to see what like sizes and what I can get. But mostly it's been just worms, shad, and or like dying minnows, and then bullheads.
No
Well, I
chicken
did-
liver.
Well, not chicken liver the last 2 years. No, I haven't. But I did, cut up sheephead or sucker or, those other gross bottom feeder fish that are fun to catch. Those carp runs are really fun, especially
I
in the
love carp.
Mississippi.
Yeah.
They're such a fun fight.
It is.
I mean,
They're
you don't-
strong.
Very strong.
Yeah.
I like it.
I don't know. I foul
So-
hooked one in the back one day on my medium rod, and it was a fight and a half.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can imagine. It's fun. Like even with the last year, I'm really sad because tomorrow I was supposed to leave to my annual Rainy River trip
Oof.
for the sturgeon, and that's my favorite anticipated trip of the year. But with the river levels and everything going on, understandably, it was canceled. But
Joe didn't want to go.
no, not that. It was just because of Big Fork breaking and like the rushing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it was just,
No,
chaotic up there. So it's
not
not
good.
I didn't hear anything about that. What happened?
Big Fork breaking. So you have like the dams and the rushes and stuff like that, all the muddy and the just like any river system.
Sure.
So it's just bad bite, high current, flooding.
Is this the
It
time of
rose-
year you normally go?
No, I usually go the first weekend of April. So when walleye still open up there, so I get the best of both worlds.
It's like
walleye and
right whenever
sturgeon.
ice out happens, basically.
Yeah, it is. We were still pushing icebergs and stuff last year. It's such a blast, seeing all the other aluminum river rat people just help each other out and push icebergs so we can all get off the landing and get out there just on some good fish. And the fishing is fantastic. It's always amazing. Just not being able to keep your line in the water, just the excitement all around. The
You got
beauty.
into sturgeon up there too, didn't you?
Oh yeah, so sturgeon is one of my, passions and loves that I fell in love with the last 3 years. I caught my first through the ice on the St. Croix in 2019, and that's when it started. Like
I
a
haven't
decent sized one. Like
haven't caught one yet, and I want to.
well, you
They
should.
look like they'd be fun.
They are a blast, especially like when you get that first big one in and you're reeling it in, and that type of fight. It's just like
Yeah.
it settles just like any other type of fishing that gets pretty addicting for anybody. Catching your first bass and you become a bass pro, or a walleye, anything. It's just an amazing feeling once you find your niche in the species that you really want to direct your attention to. And so I like the bottom feeders. What can I say? That's my favorite.
So Sonia Lean said, quit trying for muskies. She says, I always catch muskies when fishing for something else.
Yep.
We talked about that
Yep.
earlier.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's a rule.
And Heather had a
Mhm.
question, but I think you pretty much answered it there. While you wait for the cat bites, what is your favorite rough fish to catch?
Rough fish, I do like the red horse.
Red horse.
Yeah, those are.
I finally
fantastic,
saw one
pretty.
last year. I'd never seen one before. Yeah.
Do you eat those
He's
too?
laughing.
No?
They're like the best.
They're not bad. Like,
They're
you can
not
smoke
bad.
You can put in a smoker any of those carp and stuff like that. They're actually pretty good if you know what.
So do you
How to
eat
make
sheephead?
No, but I have. I don't.
Luke does.
Yeah,
Luke swears they're
did
good.
that. Yeah, Luke did
They
a.
are good, but I just don't take them home anywhere.
I know where some big ones are in southern Minnesota.
I just don't want my neighbors to see me pulling it out. The fish.
What's Dan cleaning over there? And then you'll be disowned.
Oh, man.
What the hell we're talking about, bro? Talking
You
about
knew what I
rough
was
fish,
talking
bro.
about. Get your head out of my.
Talking about rough fish here. I would have loved to see Tara's
Talking about
reaction to that one.
What's Wade got to say?
Wade's got a lot to say. He says,
Get to Nokomis Lake for muskie with the kayak.
yeah, I
Yep,
forgot
I've
about
heard
that.
of that. Nokomis and Calhoun. Lots of stories. I know. I
Calhoun?
understand they're in there.
I've heard there's some
Calhoun is-
giant bass in Calhoun.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
where-
if you can keep your eye on the fish, have you seen the eye candy walking around that lake?
Right. Right.
Oh, but
For
it's not-
you too, there's a lot of.
Oh, both.
I thought they
Yeah.
changed the name of the lake.
Yeah, they did. I don't remember it though.
That's where Rico caught his big bass
Is it?
on the kayak. Yeah, and that's where I caught that muskie.
Yeah, I've heard there's some monsters in there.
My friends put on a kayak only fishing tournament on like the whole chain. Anywhere you can get in a kayak, you can go basically.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And then they have food and a band after, and he lives right there. I haven't done
That
it
would be
in
sweet.
probably 7-8 years, but
When do they hold that?
like right around my birthday, like June 16th ish.
That's probably something we can do,
That,
huh?
that would be fun, actually.
Yeah.
That's something different too.
We
That
gotta
would
have
be
one.
fun.
Break
I'm,
in the
I'm
kayak
still
with
on
it.
the email chain. I get it every year.
What is what's that? Wait, I'm not gonna
What's
put
he
that
say?
on there. No, I'm not putting that on.
But I don't know.
I
Some
wanna
people
laugh
take the
at it.
fishing seriously, and some are out there.
He said,
When
"Whoa, the napper, the napper showed up."
Oh,
Oh,
thanks.
Napper, this is a PG show.
What are you talking about, napper? You fell asleep last week.
Yeah, you were the one napping.
Because after the podcast, the red just woke up.
Yeah, he was supposed to
That's
come in.
usually, I think you're always napping because I don't even know
Me?
that you're there. Sometimes.
I
You're so
nap a lot.
quiet.
Thanks, Nicole. I appreciate that.
Oh, you
But-
talking not today.
Whenever everybody's talking about catfish, like I don't know, I'm just learning, so I just shut up.
Oh,
Especially
yeah.
whenever Luke wants to talk and tell all his secrets, I shut up and listen. Or that
Just
guy.
absorb.
Yeah, that's true.
Pretty
'cause
much.
There's been times where Luke's talking and he kind of catches himself, but it's already too late, so he just goes.
Right?
through
I'm
it.
over there
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
come
Me
on.
and Dan
yeah,
are like,
yeah.
oh.
Sweet.
That's what he said. He wanted to do that seminar for the second grand open. I was surprised. I'm like, really?
And me and Dan can go.
No, you guys. He's gonna make me cook, so I'm not in the house.
I'll cook for you,
Keep me
Dan.
outside.
You can go listen.
You can sit next. Pat. You can be next to Pat.
I don't know. I liked cooking.
Scotty's gonna work security that day.
Yeah,
Take
keep
care of
that guy
Pat.
from eating 5 brats.
I don't know. We might even bring Heather with.
Oh yeah.
Heather be security.
Yeah, I was gonna say she'd probably be better at it than me.
She's a feisty one.
I could see it.
For a little chihuahua, she's pretty feisty. She'd be a good guard dog.
Wade's taking care of the rabbits in his yard. And the garden. He said he'll be here next week.
You gonna stuff that and bring it into the shop?
What's
No.
that?
So no then.
So no.
He's probably eating them.
Maybe selling the skins on an auction.
Yeah.
Heather says she got this. And Zach's in the house. What's going on, brother?
What's up?
So what were you telling about
Where are you
earlier?
going, Dan?
You got another guy cheating?
No, there was a pro. I don't remember where it was at, like Michigan or something. But he was caught targeting a bunch of walleye out of season, and yeah, he got a ticket for it. But he had some pretty big name sponsors.
Oof.
I don't remember his name, but
I
yeah,
think is you work.
I was gonna look it up.
That's the
but-
thing that gets doesn't. I mean, you work so hard to get to that point.
Yep.
Why would you? Do
Maybe he
something
didn't
could
work that
jeopardize
hard.
it?
Maybe he just went somewhere where he was just pulling off spawning walleye
No, no, I
constantly,
mean, but
and
I'm-
that's
I'm
how
saying
he got
he
to
worked-
where he was.
I mean,
don't
he
know.
worked really, really hard. I mean, to get sponsorships now, it's not as easy as it was.
No.
No, I mean, you worked that hard to get sponsorships, and and now you're gonna screw it up.
Yeah.
For walleye.
I don't get it. But yeah, like I saw a screen recording of him. He literally was just like throwing the fish back into the water. Like, I don't know.
I don't know, but I'm gonna say though that for those guys that like to risk it, you do have a lot of weights in the shop. A lot.
Walleyes
Yeah.
love those.
And I think next month we're doing fish organ weights, right?
Oh, selling
Yeah,
Walleye bait.
yeah, a kit. Kind of like Chris Flores had over at Kansas City.
A 3-ouncer, a 2-ouncer, a 1-ouncer.
Wrapped in a fillet. Perfect.
Oh, that's a good one. We can, yeah.
Yeah, they can order that while I'm grilling.
Nikki. Gotta get Nikki in the podcast.
Lead burgers.
Walleye sushi. Right there.
There you go. Ah. I wonder if we can get away with painting the bluegill. Look like a bullhead. Wouldn't be that hard.
It identifies as one.
It identifies as one.
Oh,
Thank you, Nikki.
yeah,
Hey,
here we go.
That's what I said last time. Hey, if they catch you, all you gotta say is, "Hey, this this bluegill identifies as a bullhead." What do I do?
You
I
can't help
do?
it. Man.
You're gonna pay your ticket.
What are you gonna
That's what you're gonna do.
I don't know. I think that guy would just laugh.
What is
I
Wade
think you
said?
might get him.
Wade said he has. No, he said
Laugh as
no.
he's handing it
Yeah,
to you.
exactly.
So I have a story for you about Jesus Christ, Wade. Jesus Christ.
Corey's still yapping on there.
No, he was leaving his spot where he was at. I think he was out for turkeys.
Yes, he was.
He was out for turkeys. He said the deers kept bothering him, and then he got lightning around him, so he's not gonna go get W2. I'll be back soon. That's what he said.
Derek says cut bait.
It's a,
Cut bait.
didn't he said something? Oh, I forgot about that comment. And I was gonna call him out because he said something about that you also help promote his jigs. But I don't see you as a pro staffer, Nikki.
No.
I don't
Yeah,
see you as a pro
Corey.
staffer.
What, Derek? I do promote. Well, I like his jigs. I've used his jigs, and I've gotten lucky with his jigs. But we haven't really talked details on that yet.
Yeah, you know,
I've
there's been
clobbered
some
some
guys.
fish
So
on
now
his
we're
jigs.
gonna call
I
it
love
luck
his
until
product,
you
though.
guys talk, and then it'll be his jigs.
Yeah.
We only talk the best when we're on your guys' podcast. You know?
In the comments.
That's how we, in the comments. That's just how we
Because anything
communicate.
flies, nobody kicks you out.
That's how healthy it is.
No, Corey's just happy. Nobody's kicking him out.
Does anybody else have any questions for Nikki? Better take
Questions,
advantage.
Better tell. What Derek was it that was on there?
The one.
Yeah.
Derek Bull is one of my river rat buddies that we portage and camp out all last summer. It was a blast.
Said Wade. Speaking of jigs, yeah, don't worry about it. It's in progress. Let's just say that. I casted a
I'm
jig for him.
surprised that nobody's harassing me about muskies anymore. It's kind of nice.
What?
Yeah, I was kind of waiting in
I
the
was waiting for
comments. Nobody?
No,
Nothing?
Nobody.
I
Nothing.
do a good job of
Nothing?
making fun of myself though with my memes and stuff like that.
So when is opener, or when does Muskie open? The same time as.
June. Yeah.
I don't even
So
know.
it's like May 23rd or something.
No, Muskies is in
No,
June.
It's like around. Usually it's around Mother's Day.
Okay.
No, Muskies?
No,
Oh,
no, like regular opener, and then
Oh, okay, yeah.
yeah, regular
I'm
opener.
usually not fishing for muskies till later
Corey.
anyway.
Corey's,
all.
Corey's back.
Oh, hi, Corey. Hey, boo.
He
So,
missed
anyways,
us.
I casted a jig for Wade, and I thought I can get away with just because when you cast a jig that way, you got to do two types of molds: the mold that casts the master, and then the mold that's gonna cast what you're gonna for use, I guess. And I try to just do it with the one for use, and it didn't work out. So,
All right. Walleye opens on May 13th, and Muskie opens on June 3rd.
second weekend in June
Damn, I gotta
last year.
get some line and shit on my reels. Get all that
Yeah.
going.
That's
I have to
another thing.
redo some of my river ones too.
Yeah, so we're about
I just
what,
bought a new
a month
rod.
away. Less than what? Hold
Yeah,
on.
dude,
Does that
it's
make it a
like-
couple weeks away now?
Yeah,
Holy
that's
cow.
what I'm saying. I was like, that's what's clicking in my head right now. Like,
Yeah.
shit.
I almost hope the river stays up,
I do too.
and then you can
I
take all the back cricks out.
definitely hope it stays
Ooh.
up.
So Corey, well, first, hold on, Corey. So
It's gonna be good.
while you were gone, we were discussing how you mentioned something about Nikki help promoting your jigs, but we don't see Nikki as a pro staffer under.
No, no.
I mean, we're just saying. We're just saying.
I don't know what the deal is, dude. We're gonna have to fight it out in the comments next week. Nothing but love, though.
Nothing but love.
Nothing but love.
Tim started his muskrat. Oh, hold on. What was the other question here for Nikki? There was one. What's a good muskie recipe? Corey asked that.
That's really funny because
I hear they taste like pike.
I have not ate a muskie.
I've heard they're pretty good.
I would
Let
imagine.
alone
I don't know anybody who
cotton.
eats muskie.
I've known somebody that I'm not
Really?
gonna say their name, but yeah, southern Minnesota. One of my friends caught one back in the day and ate it. He said it tasted just like a northern.
Is that legal?
Well, imagine.
Can you eat muskie?
Apparently, yeah, there was a slot on
Is
them.
there a limit?
I don't know. I just like my pike.
Oh no,
They're
Corey!
tasty.
Don't walk away from what we
So
just
Corey,
asked you earlier,
To a-
Corey.
answer your question, yes, they do do taste good. I don't have a recipe.
Corey,
I'd
what's
just say cook 'em
Corey,
like pike.
Corey wants us to dive into a life scope discussion. It's probably because Luke isn't here. We're gonna not get into life scope. You guys use what you want to use. Heather got a what? Oh, 54-inch plus or
Nichole
keepers.
loves live scope.
Oh,
A 54 plus
do
is a
I?
keeper
Boy, do I.
legally. You can keep a 54 plus
What they
muskie.
say? 54?
54
What?
plus is a keeper.
Yeah,
That person's a savage, but I like their style.
he didn't care.
More meat, baby.
He was
That's
like
Heather.
16.
Heather said that. I'm not sure that really 54 is a keeper.
I
Is
don't
it?
know. It depends on the lake you're on too. Like some
Maybe
of them
for the
have
wall?
different regulations.
Put a
She
54
says,
on
yeah.
the wall, don't you?
She confirmed.
I would.
Yeah, I would.
I don't know.
I wouldn't
because,
need a 54.
I don't catch them.
Maybe that's where this whole joke was going towards.
Oh, I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
Corey's pretty smart. So blend musky fillets and make patties.
Like some
Patties.
salmon patties. That would be good.
Heather says it depends, but yes, it's 50 plus for keepers, and that's why
Interesting.
it's taboo.
Right.
Yeah,
So that-
sure.
That's why it goes on the wall. You're not eating that.
I
Wait,
would
wait.
eat it and get a replica.
Is there anyone around here that does catch muskies that could tell us what a big one is?
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
wait, just posted. He kept the 57-inch, 51 pounds.
Did
He
you
says-
eat
he
it,
says
Wade?
It's on the wall.
Did you eat it though?
He probably just got a replica.
I would eat it and get a replica,
Yeah. That way you can
because-
get some good pictures.
right?
Did you skin mount it, Wade, or did you get a replica?
Now we're making people mad, I think.
Yeah.
Corey's biggest is 53 and a half.
Right.
I know
That's a beast.
when I get one, it's no matter what size, it's going on the wall.
Yeah?
Oh, don't do that because
Do
you're
it.
gonna
What
jinx-
if it's
No,
like
you
this?
said it. Do it.
you're gonna jinx yourself.
It's gonna go right
You're gonna be like
on
these
your
dudes that
pegboard.
you know.
Along with the DNR ticket.
I'm surprised how many. I'm
I
surprised.
earned this. I
Wade,
earned it.
Wade said it's complicated. No, I've known guys that come to the shop that said that the biggest channel cat they've caught is 5 pounds at most, and then they said never caught a flat, never.
That's odd.
I caught a flat with.
Well, they're
Luke
not
last
staying out
summer.
long enough, usually.
Oh, that guy that was with me that day that I caught that channel cat with that popper, I asked him how big he thought that cat was. He said it was at least over 12 pounds. It was a big cat, dude. And I had 6-pound test. Yeah.
Those are it's so fun when you catch bigger fish on your lightweight tackle.
I
Yes,
caught a
definitely was
channel
not
like
expecting
that on a lake out west on my light rod and 6-pound line, and I fought it for like 20 minutes because every time I'd get it to come up off the bottom, it'd just go straight back down.
Oh, it's fun. Like
I was like, this has got to be a cat. I can tell by the way it's diving like that. Like you just know.
oh yeah, and then the digging. Like last year
Yeah.
we were half and half walleye fishing and sturgeon fishing. Taking turns, and so we had our walleye jigs, the billy rub and everything, just bouncing off the bottom, and all of a sudden these big 52, 54, 56 sturgeon were on our walleye rods. It was just such a blast. It takes a little longer, but it tows
It's
your
worth
motor
it.
out. It's so worth it. It's so fun.
That's what happened to me at Cedar with that muskie. They
Just
told
listen
me
to
all
that.
over the place until that lady got tired of watching me go by past her. So she says, "Why don't you just come over to my property?"
Aw.
And let me fish. Fucking muskie was already all twisted, all screwed up. It took me like 15 minutes to revive it.
She take a picture for you?
No, I'm taking a picture. You think I want to take a picture? It was like 15 minutes of me going back and forth.
That's entertainment. You can do with some
And all my
editing.
friends,
I would have laughed.
What happens when a bass fisherman hits
Hooks
a
into a
muskie?
And then I had my friend with me.
Ah,
He had my friend with me. He's
help!
It's so bitey.
Lady, can I come into your lawn?
and we had my Asian friend with me. We couldn't see. What's going on here, man? What's
Everything's
going
funny.
on here?
Making fun of you.
Shut up. Yeah, and then my Asian friend was with me, and we can't say his name, so we would call him Billy. We just call him Billy. That's what Billy Rob was thinking about that right now. But yeah, Billy's like, well, just let me have a rod. Let me have a rod. I'm like, dude, you weigh like 70 pounds, bro. I don't think you're gonna be much help. And then this lady was like, hey, come over here. So I see you struggling. I'm not struggling, man. Just shit's taking a lot of drag. Anyways, I hate muskies. I don't want to fish muskies no more, Nikki. Go ahead, Scotty. Ron Cleveland's in the house.
What's up, Ron?
There we go.
Amy Munsinger.
Sorry you're late.
Hi,
What's
You're,
up,
Amy.
Amy?
you're 40 minutes late.
What's
Yeah,
up?
Amy's in the house too. I saw that earlier. She was fishing.
Oh,
Good girl. That's my girl.
Yep, I gotta get out. I'm getting the itch real
Let's
bad.
go.
I've been like jonesing too. It's been just crazy with ice out, weather conditions, timing.
Yeah, there's always a place you can get to though that has easy access where it's not too mudded up or whatever.
Oh, for sure. Just gotta
So
get out there.
there's ways.
Your boat's light enough. We can carry it back
Fuck, I
in
don't
if
even
we
know.
need
I don't
to.
even know if my boat will make it up that current right now.
It probably wouldn't.
It's flowing right now.
It is moving.
Yeah, ice out on
Well, we could try.
Minnetonka.
I'm having to take the long way around to even get to work right now because the crow's so
Mhm.
up so high.
did
Like,
they-
they've got a lot
Did
of
they
roads
clear
closed.
that? Did they clear that logjam over in Shakopee?
I have no idea.
I forgot to check.
I don't know. There's a nice one going off of 41. I hope that stays there.
Oh, I saw that one too.
That looked nice.
Well, the way that one looks is the way that spot looks right now too, which was weird because I'd never seen that happen there.
What
Well,
spot?
shut up.
Yeah,
The Cold River is flooded everywhere.
It is.
it's
around
bad.
Cleveland. Heather says, "How long will Jordan ramp stay?" Bring that up. How long will the Jordan ramp stay unusable?
I kind of like it because I go there and fish early in the mornings.
That's a good carp fishing spot.
It's probably usable now that the river's
Yeah.
up so high.
Yeah,
You wouldn't have any issues putting in other than the current.
Nah, but don't they have those bollards in front
Oh,
of
the
there?
barricade.
The barricades.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I don't know. Somebody pulled them out last year and went.
I don't know who that was.
I don't know. I just remember seeing it in one of the Facebook groups. Like somebody hooked onto it, with,
yeah, yeah,
their- with like
yeah,
a tow
yeah.
strap and moved them and sent their boat out.
That's badass.
And they said, "Hey, it's open."
Yeah, now it is.
It's lucky when he came back though; it was still open because after that, it was somebody it put him back in place, I guess.
Yeah.
Bridge Avenue is shut down in Delano, Minnesota, as well as Franklin Township.
Yeah. And
You know,
that's
the
kind of the
cross
way that
streets
I got
back
to
there.
come back into town. And it's.
It says all the streets are completely flooded.
I feel like Chaska
Sucks.
usually stays open.
Chaska's always been the best
Yeah,
one
Chaska did.
because that bull wrap is really deep. It's
Well-
really, it's,
well,
it's really long too.
I heard something that they have to keep it open for the fire and rescue.
Yeah.
I would believe that
Because it's
kind of central location.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. That
And
makes
Arnie
sense.
takes care of that. So
Oh, Wade was fishing last night with Luke, so he says there's no barricade.
Wade was, hey, this is great. Wade, Luke's not here. Where'd you go? What'd you use? How is Luke's mood? This is going to be great. You're going to be able to spill the beans. Luke's not going to be able to tell you to stop. Your comment, you better still be typing. This might take a while. We'll give you some time. I'll whistle a little song and then we'll be right back with you. But no, wait, I'm serious. We're waiting. I need all the details.
So you're telling me earlier, Nikki, that you started fishing bass. Is that what you started fishing first, or
No, no. I did bass fishing, tried it out
a
for
couple years?
about 2 years, and yeah, it was a blast. It was a complete blast. I learned a lot more than, because it's like I never needed to target them because I caught them all the time.
Yep.
No matter what, even decent sized ones when I wasn't even trying. Like,
Yeah.
so I didn't think there would be too much. They call the nickname green carp. Catch them on anything. Well, when you target them and you're, like in a league and you're
Using
going
fake baits.
using all fake bait and different waters, clarity,
Yeah.
weather. It's just I did learn a lot, and I just thought it was a very unique experience. But it didn't feel as organic of a place for me to just stick to it. Like, I love bass fishing. I support all my fellow bass anglers, and I would dally in it again one day, but
There's nothing like camping on the river, right?
yeah, there's nothing like the river. Yeah, it's in my blood. So
It's
what
fun.
I started off actually catching when I was little on the creeks up there in Superior was little brownies and rainbows.
Nice.
And yep, just prepared those and kind of fell in love with that. And then I just kept going. And my view waking up was always Lake Superior, the big lake. Very intimidating and a lot of charters. And, me and my brothers would kind of dink around the shipyards, and it's kind of where we dwelled. Always had a fishing line in of some sort, and just kind of just went from there. Panfish were like, okay, that was fun for like 10 minutes, like now time to move on. But then
And now you use those for bait.
yeah, now those are bait fish. And then moving down here, I had to kind of program, and re-scout, like, because it's so busy down here in the cities. And I was used to peace and quiet. And
It's hard to find a quiet spot around here sometimes.
well, yeah, especially when, you're working full time and everybody's trying to get out on that nice day, before
Pro
a
tip.
storm or.
Go at 2 a.m. when
Yeah.
nobody's out.
That's why river rat life is for me, because I can set a line out all night, 2 a.m. Usually they'll bite,
See, that's my
something does.
problem. I don't have the patience.
I
to
love night fishing. I don't
Put
know.
your bells on.
Does
Go
it-
take a nap.
Doesn't matter what you're targeting, they'll probably bite.
Or you just get your
Unless
party to
it's
stay
maybe
up.
pike.
It's my style.
I don't catch pike.
Go
at
with a
night.
group, because half of the group is going to be probably drunk, and then you're all at different levels of retardation, basically. So, I mean, I would just rely on each other. We're a
Yeah.
family,
It's a team effort.
River rat family. No, what I like about bass is, well, the lure part of it is what I like is challenging, because
Mm-hmm.
making the lure like like the dumb bait. You make the dumb bait, and you make the dumb, like when we made the dumb bait. It went
It's
from
Chewy's
a
wife.
reaction strike lure to now. Okay, what happens when you don't get that reaction strike? How can you fish it? And that's right. It took so long to make it. And hopefully this year we'll bring it out. But we'll wait. We'll wait on Rika. You tried it too, right?
Yeah, I ran the shit out of it. I love that.
I got so many videos of that. So many fish we caught with that lure. That's pretty cool. But hopefully we'll bring that out. But that's what I like about bass is that, like you said, you can get out there and just fish and you'll catch a bunch. But when you target them and there's money
It's
on the
not as
line,
easy as
and you gotta
people
get-
think it is
and you want
sometimes.
to, you want to get 5. You need to get 5. To get in, bring in some weight.
Yep.
It's a whole different story.
It is.
Yeah.
And when you lose a fish, like when you have a good one on, when money's on the line, or you need more last
It's
minute
usually
in the
the
live
one.
well, you need one. Oh,
It's always
that
the
pain.
one.
That pain is deep
Oh,
rooted,
that's what happened.
and it's happened a few times to me, and I'm like, ooh.
That happened to me 2 years ago when we were at the General Mills Bass Tournament. I cast out and I got a hit, and I told my dad, man, I think I hooked into a muskie, and I was bringing it in slowly, And then I just started noticing that it was coming in, something that we don't see with, with muskie. Muskie usually take off on you, and then that sucker jumped out of the water. They're like, holy shoot. And then
He had a
That's awesome.
state
lost it
record.
right in the boat. My whole hook was bent out, like the whole gorilla hook. It was a gorilla hook. I mean, they don't, it was completely bent out.
Straightened it.
And after that, it's like I just didn't want to fish anymore.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You
Just
get
don't
a
fish anymore.
solemn darkness, after that
Yeah.
happens.
When that happens,
Top water is my nemesis. Like I try to avoid frogging as much as I can, but I had a year, a time where that's all that they were hitting on, and when they kind of like breach and come out of nowhere, when you have that
It's
perfect jerk, it's gold.
Yeah.
It's
You got to
money,
bend the
but
hooks
then-
out a little bit.
But you have to
Got to
learn
bend the hooks
your
out.
frog or that top water, because just that slight little move, they'll shake it or like you'll lose it. So I'm like, I did some.
And you got to
tweaking.
let them take it. You got to let them like hammer it and wait a few minutes before you.
Oh yeah, I've been flipped in the face a couple times. I hate top water fishing with people in a smaller. You know what I mean? 'Cause I have been pelted and just got lucky in the
Yeah.
face with
No,
because
yeah.
their hooks at us. I'm like, that's a little overkill, don't you think? Like
Yes.
sometimes they over. And I'm like,
well,
dude, you're gonna rip the lips right off of that.
yeah. I went out. I went out with Luke last year towards the end of the season there, and we were fishing for walleye. And everything I felt like once I felt like I had something on, I set the hook like it's like I was bass fishing.
Yeah,
And I just feel it ripping, poor fish. And
yeah.
I told Luke, I said I'm setting the hook. He's like, yeah, I'm watching you. Like you're ripping the hell out of them. So, yeah, well, I'm just used to that. I'm just used to
Sometimes
setting
you
the
just
hook that way.
gotta.
I just used to setting the hook that way because I don't want to lose it. I want to make sure it's on. But
Hook sets are free.
yeah, after you lose a fish that way in a tournament, if I wouldn't have seen it, I wouldn't have cared. I would have probably thought it was still musky.
Mhm.
When I saw that big mama jump out of the water, I was like, holy shit. And then I broke my net. I stepped on the net and I busted it.
Oh,
So I don't know what we would have done. We would have came right to the boat, but it was pretty close to it when it just came loose, just popped out.
just
And I
crazy.
grabbed the hook and I was gonna cast out again, and she was like, no, you gotta change your jig. And I looked at it and I was like, completely just bent out.
Hmm.
And after that, I was like, screw this. We didn't even weigh in. We only had 3 bass. Everybody else is.
Still fun experience.
It is. It is. You
It
learn
was
a lot
still-
from that, but it does bring you down.
Well, I lose, even when you lose other fish, like transitional, like I'll target a species, like once a week with den bass, and then I'll do panfish, with the kiddo, and then I'll do, pike and walleye,
Mhm.
just at sunset. It's crazy because then you forget. I have to have different. I have a CRV, so I have to have my different easy grab go to my rods, because I have my business stuff in there too, and I'm like, well, I have to work with what I have. You know what I mean? Just because I'm an addict, I'm a fishing addict. If I'm by a body of water and I have 10 minutes, I'm gonna fish. But you forget because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm using, I can't rip the lips off of these poor, crappies or whatever.
I've done that too. Yeah, I've done that paper mouth crap.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Ron Cleveland. Go ahead, Scotty.
What?
Comment.
Read it.
Ron, I've been chasing largemouth bass for over 30 years. I can't see that far.
Last year, finally got burned out of tournaments and thousands of dollars spent. Fell back into love with catfishing last year. Nothing like being camped out on the riverbank and hanging out with friends and not having to worry about weigh-ins.
Who
That's
is
so
that?
true.
That
That's
is
Ron
so true.
Cleveland.
Awesome.
Ron
I
Cleveland,
agree.
yeah. We were talking about that. He visited me on, was it Saturday, Ron? I think it
Yeah.
was Saturday. Yeah, he stopped by, so it was great to see him. I always like to see him. I always like talking to him. He has so much knowledge. Even though he doesn't bass fish, he still gives me information that I need. I'm getting back into it, Dan. Don't laugh. I'm gonna bass fish this year. I already signed up for those
It's fun.
tournaments, and then I got the pike tournament.
Yeah.
I can try to get Nikki to sign up for that one too.
That would be fun. I can catch pike all day, any day. All muskies? No.
Now you're going to enter that, and then you're going to catch a muskie.
Well, see, now you need to go to
That would be my
Minnetonka.
curse.
Now you need to go. You need to go over to Tonka and fish for pike.
I'm actually fishing Tonka tomorrow. We had ice out today
Yeah.
on Minnetonka, so I'm pretty excited. It'll just
Nice.
make up for the sadness of me not going up to the rainy tomorrow instead. So I'm gonna hit up Minnetonka close by to
Nice.
see what mess I can get into. Obviously, I'm not fishing for muskie because it's not in season, but
Going for
get in
some
some-
slabs.
some slabbies, and I have my good spots
Oh,
there.
that'd be
So.
good.
Yeah,
There's
it's a
some
good time of
good
year for
spots
that.
on crap.
Slabbies taste
Good
good.
crappie spots on
Mhm.
Tonka this time of year.
So I'll be excited.
I'm excited for fish tacos.
They're going nuts right now
Yeah,
too.
right now,
I'm
huh?
sure.
Yeah.
Are we still? Do we still have time?
We're just
Fish
now. We're
tacos?
just talking.
Gonna get some fish tacos. Yep, it was Saturday.
Sammy
You
say.
should have my fish tacos. I will.
Then
Wait, that sounds.
The
wait.
muskie.
No,
Is that
I
the
mean,
muskie recipe Corey was talking about?
No, because there's no muskies ever being caught. I don't like nobody would even donate me muskie meat. I don't think, but no.
Probably a Tito's.
Who said that?
Sonia,
100.
Sonia, Sonia
100%.
Lynn.
Fanny
Probably.
pack.
It's Tito's.
Well, Corey had mentioned if your hat said something else, and I was like, I don't want to put it on there. No, it says Minnesota, Corey.
It says
It's not that
it
one hat.
actually says Mississippi.
Oh, Mississippi. But it's
So,
not. It's not. It's not
It's not
that.
the butthole
It's not-
hat.
Not the butthole hat. I did appropriateness
Okay, well, there
today.
you go. I wasn't gonna say that.
We wouldn't. We
Yeah,
wouldn't
not
have
the
been
butthole hat.
mad.
There you go.
Luke would have been like, "You're grounded."
Amy says that Patrick will take you guys muskie fishing.
There you go.
Oh,
Corey said in the day where everything's abbreviated. Those Nichole abbreviations. Her good spot to a.
G spot.
I should have. All right, Corey, you're done. Just kidding.
Corey, you're doing it to yourself now. I ain't there to save you. I can't
It
read.
doesn't make sense. Oh man, Luke's gonna get so mad at us for this podcast. I hope he doesn't watch it. But anyways, to make my brother happy because we miss him. We like messing with him, not getting him mad. I ain't not getting him mad.
It's tough love.
It's tough love.
We just
We
miss
love those
him.
guys. Him and Tara. We haven't seen Tara. Tara hasn't been in the podcast. This is the second.
She's
one she
been
misses,
working a
right?
lot.
She's out there saving lives, saving babies.
Saving the world.
But anyways,
miss her
as you
too.
guys know, Tara and Luke are starting a new channel. It's Rod and Reloads. And you guys, if you guys haven't subscribed, I think they're in TikTok, Instagram.
Mhm.
They have a Facebook page, I believe, and then they have a YouTube channel. So you guys make sure and subscribe. And here's a little intro for their channel. There you go.
That was
So you guys
awesome.
make sure you guys subscribe. And again, next week though, Luke and I don't know if Tara will be back, but I know Luke will be back next week.
I'll
and
be here.
Scotty will be here.
We'll talk about his
am here.
upcoming white sturgeon fishing trip.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
He's really excited about.
I thought that's where they were, honestly.
No, they're doing something right now.
We'll ask him what the channel
I know what
cats
they're
are
doing
doing.
now that you said it.
I'll just
Yeah.
drop in.
There you
to-
go.
Yep.
Me again.
Yep. We got enough mics, enough camera angles in the shop.
Dan
We have a
Wade
big
didn't.
shop.
Wade didn't answer your question.
It's all right.
What question?
I won't
Yeah.
share deer shed hunting property. with him.
Oh, Wade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he did. Well, he did answer it. I just didn't read it. So they were out fishing last night.
Oh,
All they caught was a sucker.
Okay.
No, they were out last night. Yeah.
Perfect.
I
what
talked
was
to-
the
I talked
water
to Luke
temp,
last night.
Wade?
Yeah, that's what I want to
Wait,
know.
what's
So
the water temp?
That's all we need to know.
Before you cut
And
you
then we'll
off.
see you next week.
Yeah,
And
we,
then
we
we'll
gotta get
see
some
you
tacos.
in-house.
I can
Oh,
hear
yeah.
Nikki's stomach growling from way over here.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Jesus, Wade.
Okay. And on that note,
Wade, did he fall asleep again?
Not yet. I mean, maybe
Water
he is
temp,
watching
Wade.
us.
We were on the shore in Jordan Land. Yeah, but did you get to the water temperature?
they were on the shore. No, they
No.
didn't.
Oh,
All right, guys. Jo-
you know
There-
what? You know what? I'm not gonna say that. All right, guys. Thank you guys. For...
Please don't read the
Yeah,
comments.
sorry about the comments, guys.
I'm not. It's pretty funny.
Sorry, brother Luke.
Okay, Luke, I
It's
am
way out of
sorry.
my control.
Luke's mom, I'm sorry.
No, she wasn't on, Luke.
That's
Luke,
really
it wasn't me
good.
this time.
Is
I
it?
I behaved.
She
did
reads
you
the
well.
comments, which I hope she doesn't. We're sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm a little loopy today, but I've been dealing with some really bad back pain. So, yeah, I'm 100% here.
You need to go down to that store down the street.
Oh my God, that's
The bar, you mean?
The medicinal.
Get
Kinda.
some gummies.
Yeah.
They got fish lure gummies.
I love those. Wait. Are we still live?
Yeah, we're still alive.
Chewy's trying to wrap it up here.
Jesus Christ, wait. Anyways,
Oh, did
All
I
right,
miss another
guys.
funny comment?
I'm out of the comments. I'm getting ready. All right, well, Nikki, thank you so much for joining us, man. Thanks
Yeah,
for that. That's
anytime.
pretty sweet.
Yeah, thank you for
We'll,
having
we'll
me.
have you back. Yeah, we're
Appreciate it.
definitely gonna have her back. It's fun, and I'll see you guys next time. So just April 29th will be our second opener. Don't forget to go check out Luke's new channel. Subscribe, hit that bell.
And there's a website for the
We-
bait shop.
We have a website for the website. We're still updating it right now. We were trying to do a little bit today. It'll get there. We'll eventually have all this stuff up there, and we will be shipping rods. Thank God this year, so we won't have that issue we had last year. And yeah, we'll be getting more stuff. More stuff's coming in. We got more stuff that we have in the back there. It's still in boxes. And we're trying to figure out how we're gonna set it up now that we got everything that we need.
Lots
for
of
the
fish
season.
on Luke stickers.
Help. He got Luke some zombie flathead and sturgeon. We got all the stoke and the flathead, the bump, river. We got a little bit. We got like not too many of the river warrior stickers. I don't think. We still have maybe like 5 or 6 of the big sturgeon stickers, the zombie sturgeon. So
Those are awesome.
yeah,
Are you
those
getting
the-
a lot-
awesome.
Some more reels in.
Yeah, more
for
reels
that.
are in. It's probably in those boxes. We haven't opened them, but once we get them opened, we'll start putting it on. And then-
So it was mail day.
What? Oh. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us, guys. We'll see you next week. We can go get some tacos.
Yeah.